South Africa's confidence had been dented by their loss to the West Indies, so nothing less than an emphatic victory over Kenya would do.
And rest assured, also a pretty good strike rate. Well, that's a good shot, straight down the ground for four. Lovely straight drive. Well, Herschel Gibbs was waiting for a delivery that was straight and well pitched up. He got one and he treated it appropriately.
Lovely feeling as an opening batsman to get away with a four. Neatly played by Herschel Gibbs.
Just past the second slip, and it's running away nice and fine for four. So a bit of good fortune there for Herschel Gibbs. Martin Suji will not be very impressed with that. Just past the skipper, Steve Skolo.
It's a very good delivery by Martin Suji, and Herschel Gibbs looking to have a slash at that. In fact, drive it to the covers in more of a slash, but gets the outside edge.
I suppose it could be said, Ranjit, that that's one of the downfalls of Herschel Gibbs. He doesn't necessarily wait for the out-and-out half volley when he's trying to drive. Nice and fine. Good shot. Herschel Gibbs knew exactly where the fielder wasn't, and he's just tucked it around the corner for four.
Very well played by Herschel Gibbs. Wasn't too wide down the leg side, just coming to his hips, but he moved across, shuffled that little bit, and got bat on it, realizing that the fine leg was square. It's very well played. Perfect leg glance. Copybook stuff.
Great shot, really well played by Herschel Gibbs. Slightly short, slightly wide, and punished savagely. End of the over, 8 runs from it, 21 for no loss. Good shot. That is a lovely shot. Once again, didn't try and hit it too high. Overpitched from Thomas Adoyo and just hammered straight back past him for four.
It's a gentle half volley being dispatched without much effort. And once you hit it past the bowler, you're always in business. The runs are for the asking. Just a gentle push, but once you beat the bowler, it just races through. Nice shot.
Not too much effort from Thomas Adoyo to get that hand down to try and cut it off as a 45-minute break. The Kenyans are trudging back to their change room. They won't be very impressed with the way things have gone today. Losing 2 quick wickets with just 7 runs on the board, and it didn't get any better from there, but South Africa uncontrolled at the moment, Ranjit. Good shot through the covers. There's no one sweeping the offside. We're inside the first 15 overs, of course, so there's got to be 2 men catching and only a couple out. And there's no one in that region, so 4 runs to Gibbs, his 6th boundary. He's not keen on running in this heat.
Just eased it away. Watch how he's seen the first couple spin. Watch the face of the bat. Just opens the face to get it into the gap. It's playing with the turn. You don't only have to do it on the leg side, you can do it on the...
That is a fine stroke. Short ball, loosener from Thomas Adoyo, and it just disappears back with a square.
Certainly faster than it came down as well. Absolutely blitzed away. Far too short at this pace.
That boundary brings up the 50 for South Africa, so another good stand between Kirsten and Gibbs to get things going for the home side.
Just a nice little pivot to help it on its way. It's come off the middle. He plays that shot very well indeed, Herschel Gibbs. Just swivels when he plays it.
And he thought about it, but he stayed back and he's launched it. Hit it for 6. Very good shot.
It's not the worst of deliveries. You could be picky and say it's a fraction short. I think he tried to push it through, but he's not particularly quick through the air, Karim. Gibbs just pounced on this, initially going forward and then just rocked back, picked the bones out of that.
South Africa well ahead, 60 for no loss. Kenya at the same stage were going along miserably, I suppose, at 28 for 3. So South Africa 3 wickets ahead and 32. Outside edge, going down to third man. It would have gone through around about a third slip. Well, I suppose it did go through a third slip position, but there was no one fine at third man, so 4 more runs. Runs coming at will.
Well, there's only one way to go for Kenya. They've got to actually have all the field up. It's no good having half and half, because you just prolong the agony. You might as well have the slips in there for the odd occasion when this happens. One nasty to him. It's going to happen anyway. They're going to get there.
Down the track, that's a good shot. Very good shot indeed from Herschel Gibbs. That's gone all the way into the side screen for 6.
And the 50. It was only a matter of time. Spent a couple of overs looking at the spinners, then the launch. Dancing down the track, very light feet. Bang, straight off the middle. Low, flat, 6.
Full shot, he's hit that well. That's gone. That's gone for 6. Another good shot from Herschel Gibbs. Bemused look from Morris Odumbi.
Too short. You really can't bowl there to Herschel Gibbs. He plays that shot magnificently. Launches himself into it. Picks up the length so quickly. He's no intention to hit it down. He's going to back himself to beat the boundary, and he does, comfortably.
Through 4 runs. 10 runs off the first 2 balls of this over.
It's almost like he takes a sighter, doesn't he? The first over, we'll have a look at you and play a couple of defensive shots, get you all excited that you're bowling quite well. Second over, carnage.
65 not out now off 51 balls, 9 4s and 3 6s for Gibbs.
Here's the wagon wheel. Nothing through mid-on, but that doesn't matter. He's been scoring so quickly.
There's some through mid-off. That is a glorious stroke. Flighted by Morris Odumbi. Down the track a couple of steps and smashed along the carpet for 4.
Racing along. Not so long ago, they were almost on a par, Kirsten and Gibbs. And then shots like this. A couple of steps down the track. The bat acceleration, tremendous. And it's come off the middle. No chance for the fielder. Absolutely no chance. 6-4-0-4.
14 runs from this over so far. Still 2 balls remaining. Unsurprisingly, mid-off has gone to long off. Down the track. Over mid-on this time. And 6 more runs. What a way to bring up the 100 for South Africa. This is great stuff from Gibbs.
Absolute mauling. Poor Morris Odumbi. He's gone through the offside, he's gone through the leg side, he's gone over mid-on. 6 and second 6 in the over. And like Morris, you've got another couple to go.
He's got 4. That's running down towards the boundary. You can't bowl short to him. There's no doubt about that. He plays the pull shot absolutely magnificently. Gibbs is in good form, and that's good for South Africa.
Tremendous eye. Gibbs just latches on to that so quickly. He's committing suicide bowling short to Herschel Gibbs, especially at this pace. And Gondo will realise that very soon. So 3 runs required. 173 balls to get them from.
Well, he's hit it all the way down to the boundary. It won't go. It'll bounce away down to the boundary for 4. And that is the end of that. Well, the South Africans have registered. Ravinder Shah is opening the batting for Kenya. Dropped it, has he? It's dropped. Yes, it's gone down. Now, Batcher should have caught that. Those are the sort of catches against the big guns that you've got to take, and he won't be happy. He sets high standards for himself. That was a drop catch which should have been taken by Boucher. He got, well, he might have even got both gloves on it. Let's have a look.
I think it just dipped on him. Watch how it dipped. It dipped and swung away. You could see the seam up, but yeah, I think he should have taken it. Certainly at international level you should have, but it just swung about 6 feet away from his gloves. And to try and make that late adjustment, didn't do it.
No good bouncer. Well, it stirred up Mackay and Tini a little bit. So dropped by Boucher. You're certainly right about a little bit of dip and a little bit of swerve out, I think. But he was going with it. He looked as if he'd read it, and down he went. It just didn't get it in the right place in the glove. That's well played. He's got that past Jonty Rhodes. Will this be a 4? It's going to get to the rope. Yes, it does. First boundary of the Kenyan innings.
Good one too. A little bit of width here from Sean Pollock, and it's nicely played by Shah. Just defeated Jonty Rhodes, but good timing. Plays that shot well. That's one of his favourites. Square of the wicket. Ball nice and hard, and it's Ellis. Oh, he's leading edge. Almost got through to the backward point. A real chase on this. Is surprising. This ball has raced away off that edge. Almost got to the boundary for 4. 3 runs taken.
That delivery certainly turned around Ravindu Shah. Landed around midland leg, and Shah looking to work it on the onside. Just got the leading edge, but the ball just sped through. Just pulling it off short of the boundary.
Nicely played. Beautiful. He'll get 4 for this one. Beautiful square drive.
That certainly appears to be Ravindu Shah's trademark shot. Just gets up to the pitch of it. As you can see, good feet position, and times it well, beating the point fielder. He jabs on it a bit, but again the bottom hand coming into play gives it direction.
The moment he hit it there, he knew it was going to hit the boundary ropes. Good time of the ball as well, Shah. Oh, it's wide of keeper Boucher. That'll run away for another boundary. Welcome boundary as well for the Kenyans.
So useful runs once again for the Kenyans. Kallis straying down leg side, and Ravindu Shah getting a little bit of bat there. Just enough to go wide off the diving wicket keeper. So productive over for the Kenyans.
Well, nicely played. He's whipped that one off his thigh. It's running away to the boundary. Will it get there? Yes, it will. That's a very good shot. Nicely played away by Ravindu Shah on the leg side. The ball was offline a bit. He used the pace.
He's playing well now, Ravindu Shah. He's moved to 38. This is his 5th boundary, and just a little bit leg side from Kallis and just flicking it away. Work to be done down there, but not quite quick enough for another boundary. So good shot. Nice turn of the wrists, right off the middle. Nice little wristy shot from Ravindu Shah.
And that's the ground here. It's a lovely facility. It really is. And packed out today. In the air, and again well played. This will beat the fieldsman, will it? No, it won't. Nicely fielded. That was very difficult. Langeveld is down there on the boundary. He did well. That was a difficult bounce for him. Once again, an untidy throw. They're not getting it back to the keeper very well at the moment, the South Africans. But another good shot.
Certainly was. Langeveld does well. It's not the quickest. He's a burly or fast bowler, is Shah Langeveld. Nice stop in the end, just moving pretty briskly around to his left. And then in the end, just not tight enough at the death of the throat.
There's a short delivery. There are 2 men back on the leg side. Obviously, they reckon there might be a few pull shots played. That's the end of the over. It's 58 for 3.
Brings Ravindu Shah back on strike.
So Ravindu on 42, Modi 9. The run rate.
Jonty Rhodes. He's always alive at that region at backward point. 4 runs from the over, 62 for 3.
In the air and no one there. They've had a third slip in most of the day, and that one went flying away, although I don't mind seeing a shot like that. I think that the Kenyan side have got to be pretty aggressive with anything outside that off stump. That's their best chance of registering a decent score.
Moves to 46 now, Ravindu Shah, looking to play that one backward square on the offside. He certainly did, but it went a lot finer than he thought it would, or that he wanted to go, and it raced away for another boundary. That's his 6-4 to Ravindu Shah, but just the one slip now, Jacques Callis, after having 3 initially, and I would have thought that maybe another slip might have been the go at 4 down.
Just outside the line, I would have thought. Not a convincing appeal, almost just a query, really.
Ravindu Shah is not one of those players who generally gets a good stride in. He generally tends to play from the crease, doesn't go well forward or right back. But a reasonable stride from him this occasion, and just a bit of a shuffle there. Just a half stride, but just outside the line. Coming back a fraction, I had enough doubt. He's a tall man. Give not out.
Oh, well fielded. That's so frustrating. Oh, and he's whipped it back over the top. I think that Ravindu Shah might have thought that's it, another 50 under my belt, but it wasn't to be. Jonty, absolutely magnificent.
Wanting to stop that single. Doesn't want Ravindu Shah to get his 50, and that is magnificent.
Oh! That's it. This time he gets it. That's very well played. That's 9 50s so far in his career. 3 against South Africa. It's also the end of the over. So 72 for 4. Ravindu Shah getting some well-deserved applause here.
Whoops. Mark Batcher nearly got his revenge. He's dropped one, and that was the man who's batting. And I think he thought for a moment it had got past Boucher, but it just cannoned into the ground. And Boucher, quick as a flash, but just not quite quick enough.
Just look at Shah, just to take off for the single, but quickly realizing that Boucher has got to the ball quicker than what he thought.
Oh, he was slow off the boundary, Lance Klusener. Oh, and then he might have got him. Oh, yes. Beautiful throw he made up. Klusener was slow to get to the ball, but made up with the throw. What a beauty. Straight over the stumps. He accelerated by doing it on the bounce off the hard part, the wicket. They are celebrating, and I think he's gone.
Ravindu Shah, in fact, might say, oh, yes, he's gone. There's no doubt about that. Ravindu Shah, fine innings. He was looking for the second there. And just had to hesitate and turn around while the throw came in hard and flat.
But I'm afraid he's got to go.
A big disappointment for Kenya and Ravindu Shah. What a way to go. He's played so well. But being run out, looking for the second, it's a huge disappointment for him. So big wicket for South Africa, as he was the man. Ravindu Shah was holding the batting together, and a very useful innings coming to an end.
Now, it's a good shot, angling into the pads. He weighted it beautifully. He always thought there was 2. Klusener was slow off the fence, but then look at the throw come in, absolutely on the bounce. Summed it up. I think Shah thought it was going the...
This was only the 4th World Cup match to be swept by 10 wickets. The home supporters could look forward to critical games with New Zealand and Sri Lanka with renewed confidence.